green corridor has been established to attend to any kind of emergency situation. This is the big news that we're currently tracking at this point. A green corridor established to attend to any emergency situation. Traffic has been blocked off and many of the diversions have already been planned to ensure that people do not, wade into these areas which are highly sensitive at this point. The buildings beside, the building right behind me, the Supertech Twin Towers, are fully charged. At this point, they are waiting to be detonated. The explosives have been inserted there for over a week now, and it's about time that the exercise happens. And it's got to be a safe affair, and to ensure that this is going to be absolutely thoroughly safe, the police have now carried out complete traffic diversions from all around. In fact, if I can ask my camera to pan on this way, I'm right now at one of the flyovers, a very, very busy stretch where we see, on a regular day, this would be packed with traffic. But today we see this completely cordoned off. It's except for the media and an ambulance at max. Nobody is allowed. In fact, if you see, even media vehicles have been barred from entering this area. So it's the media people, even all of us, our entire team have walked up to this entry point to get a good view of the Supertech Twin Towers. If not, you're not allowed, your vehicles are not allowed. So for now, we know that a complete green corridor has been laid out in the entire vicinity here to ensure any kind of emergency situation could be dealt with. While that said, we're looking at least 25 ambulances that have been placed in the entire 500-meter vicinity of the Supertech Twin Towers. Now, we know that there aren't any people around here because all those buildings that you see there, in fact, if again I can ask my camera to zoom in, aside of the Supertech Twin Towers, which will go down at 2:30. We're looking at, on the left-hand side of our screens, the Emerald Court. That's the most affected resident locality there, which is barely 9 meters close to the Supertech Twin Towers. Those residents, the entire building, in fact, of Emerald Court, are all evacuated. Thousands of residents have been moved out. And then on the right-hand side, I'm not too sure if you can see it through the green cover here, but on the right-hand side is where the ATS village is. The ATS village residents as well completely moved out and are all moved to community centers so that they avoid any kind of damage or injury. At this point, let me quickly cut across. In fact, while the green corridor has been established, Ganesh Prasad Saha, DCP Traffic, has spoken to India Today. Let's take a listen what he has to say. Clock's ticking, barely 24 hours. In fact, not even 24 hours before these massive twin towers, Supertech, will be brought down in 9 seconds. The company doing it, Edifice, super prepared. They've done this before, so I think it's just an advice from them not to panic. But I have with me a resident right here, as well as the Edifice owner, Jigar, to give us an understanding.
Good that you guys have prepared a lot. I know you guys have done a lot of job in terms of doing all that. The question is, when this happens, and we are in a phase of moving outside as per the protocol, by 7 o'clock. There's an apprehension that, in terms of when this happens, because you guys are the expert on this, as a layman, everybody does not know. So when this will fall, how is it going to impact the buildings, the rubble, the debris and all that stuff, going to affect those towers which are just next and anyway around? I think you guys have...
Yeah, as you said, Saurabh, that you are just staying 9 meters away at S3.
Yeah, S3, yeah.
So my basic thing to tell you is, as per the design engineering, the building will be going towards the ATS tower, so 3 meters towards the ATS tower. So only the debris which will roll over, and for which we have kept the containers, so that there will be no impact to the S2 and S3 which are nearby.
Yeah. I heard you say, Saurabh, that I'm sure debris is going to enter the car parking area. That's what you said. Are you worried about it?
Yeah, of course, there's a lot of apprehension. We are common,
So
everybody, we are households. All the housewives and all, and they are asking, since of course I come from Indian background, the whole thing is, see the massive structure, the size and scale, these are tiny dots in terms of this whole big monster.
And that's precisely where the illegality, the reason to why the Supreme Court said, yes, bring it down, demolish it, is because between the tower, the Twin Towers and the one right next to that, the Emerald Aster Tower, there's barely 9 meters difference. And that means not even an ambulance can enter. So it is a matter of huge concern that if at all the demolition doesn't go as per plan, will it infringe or fall into the neighboring tower?
So the nearby tower, as you say, is 9 meters, and according to rules, the minimum distance which should be there should be 16 meters or more.
Yeah.
And demolitions have gone wrong.
Oh no, Jigar.
Don't say that.
Demolitions have gone
Don't say
wrong.
that. Yeah.
But believe us, we have the best team in the world. Jet Demolition has got 3 continuous awards for the World Demolition Award.
Great.
And as a student prepares for their exam, we have really thoroughly prepared for this exam, and we are very confident that the results will come.